This guy spent 30 days to eat fazerug and he did it. And tried giving KSI hamster and he did it. You might wonder, who's this YouTuber that did all of this? He's Amr H, the YouTuber who started his channel just for fun, not knowing that he will meet all these YouTubers. This series is gonna be split into 3 episodes. The first episode, Amr is gonna be talking about the 30-day challenge to meet fazerug and telling us the moments that wasn't filmed and how he eventually met fazerug. And then the second episode is gonna be talking about giving KSI the hamster and how he went to the VIP section secretly to hand KSI the hamster. And at the third and the final episode is gonna be talking about how he met Daydrian. I gave him this thing that we're gonna know at the third episode. And as a bonus at the third episode, he's gonna also be telling us about how meeting Arab helped him to meet Nico and Adam22 and Lena the Plug. Before the video starts, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and Amr's channel. You can find the link down in the description. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy. Thank you so much for coming today for the video, bro. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you, bro?
I'm good. Today here with the YouTuber Amr Hussein, who actually spent 30 days to meet fazerug. How do you feel for like accomplishing like this thing?
It's a very surreal moment doing that because throughout the 30 days that I'm doing this, each day I know that I'm going to accomplish this goal of meeting him. But since I'm not actually living that moment, it just doesn't really click into my brain until that final day where I did meet him. And even then, it didn't really come into realization for me until probably like a couple of days after, where it truly hit me that I met fazerug after doing 30 plus days of content and just getting like very little sleep and using all my energy. But it was very rewarding at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, you worked really hard on those 30 days to actually meet fazerug. So right now we're gonna ask you some questions about some things you did at the series and some questions about other things such as giving KSI a hamster.
Yeah.
I
still have until this day.
The hamster you have until now, right?
Yeah, I still have until this day. I still have to feed him, clean his cage. It's a lot.
Yeah, until you reach amount of likes or something to fly to the UK to give it to JJ, right?
Yeah, I put in the video that I would go fly to the UK to give KSI the hamster at 10,000 likes because he didn't accept it because he couldn't fly it back. But the video hasn't reached even 10,000 views yet, so I think we're quite a ways away.
Who is Amr H?
Okay, I'm a male. I'm kidding. So I'd say a few things on who I am. Make videos on YouTube. That's something I've enjoyed for a while. I made my first video on YouTube when I was 10 years old on my mom's email and on her account. I pretty much made, I'd say like 50 plus videos on YouTube ever since I was 10 all the way up to 14. And then, after that, I decided to upgrade my quality and just wanting to impact more people. And that's what I've been doing recently is constantly making YouTube. It's a passion I have of mine, and it's also the thing that I'm going to use in order to become super successful in the world is making YouTube videos.
I think you have less than 100 videos, right?
On my only channel, pretty much, yeah. I think I have like 80 plus videos, and I think the majority of them are shorts. Yeah. So I don't really want to count those as full videos, but yeah, I think I uploaded my first video on that account in 2020 during COVID. It was a video of me going to my snow cone stand next to my house, and I was riding my sister's pink scooter. Am I allowed to cuss?
No problem.
Are you sure? Because I can cuss if you don't need me, if you don't want me to.
No problem.
Okay, because that video was just absolutely shit. It's just so bad. It's horrible. But that's where everyone starts. Like, you won't start off with the best video, and those that do start off with a very good video, I don't see longevity in what they do because it's either they didn't have that learning curve to find that longevity because they built a team so quickly and they aren't really fully in it,
or they're already like just like famous from somebody like videos or something, so like they didn't like work really hard to achieve the goals or to get some more subscribers like that.
Of course, one thing that I just never fully understand in people, and it's probably a perspective that I don't fully have a grasp on yet, is whenever people want a shout out, you know what I mean? Especially whenever I watch videos and like people run up to the camera and say their Instagram or Snapchat or whatever social media, and they're like, go follow it. First of all, like, a lot of these people don't have that much to offer. So they go up wanting followers, go up wanting likes and everything when they didn't provide anything for the viewer in the first place.
Content.
Yeah, no content. Like, how are you wanting me to commit a task like leaving the video, going to Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter, and typing in your name and following it. Like, I know that sounds like it's not that much, but to the average people who watch YouTube, that is a massive task for them to just leave the video and go to another site just because you told them to.
When did you start your YouTube channel?
I first started 2015. I was 9 years old on my mother's account, and the video was of my iPad propped up on my couch pointing directly at my TV, and it was me playing a game called Skate 3, and I was doing just a 15-minute long commentary about God knows what. It's just really bland and boring, but that was my first video on my old account back when I was making videos when I was very young. But my first video of my new account, which is Amr H, in 2020, whenever I was like 16 years old, I just made a video of me going to a snow cone stand riding on a scooter. It was just a vlog, but yeah, that's whenever I made my first videos on YouTube, and I haven't really stopped ever since.
Are there any comments from the community regarding the similarity between you and fazerug?
From the beginning of time, since I've been on social media consistently, at least almost every single post on TikTok mainly has been, this guy looks like fazerug, or calling me FaZe carpet or FaZe nose. Just some type of thing that relates to fazerug has consistently been throughout my entire time on social media, and it's a really prominent thing that keeps on popping up, and that's why I decided to go and meet fazerug.
I mean, you actually look like him.
It's crazy, and the thing is, here I'll grab something.
I don't know where he's going, honestly.
And the thing is, it's not like a gimmick I have. Like, I've been liking FaZe ever since literally when I started YouTube in 2015. So I've been watching FaZe ever since I was 10. It's funny that people say I look like fazerug is because I genuinely watched him when I was 10 years old up to now.
Why did you choose fazerug?
Why did I choose fazerug? Well, there's quite a lot of answers. One is you're looking at the answer. It's just my face. But the first main one that really kind of inspired me to want to go choose fazerug, it was the fact that I had so many overwhelming comments on TikTok mainly and YouTube that I look like fazerug, and even my friends in high school told me I look like fazerug.
Also, Nico told you, right? Nico.
Yeah, and Nico Milano, in my KSI video, whenever I surprised KSI with the hamster, Nico Milano told me I look like fazerug. Unironically, I didn't even bring up fazerug. He just said, "You look like fazerug."
No, I'm his father.
You look like fazerug.
And that right there was kind of the beginning, because after I met KSI, something unlocked in my brain where it's like, now anything is truly possible at this point. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go meet fazerug, and that's why I really just wanted to meet fazerug. And I also like the guy. I've been watching him for years, and he's very genuine and cool. So like, I just wanted to meet him as well.
How did you get fazerug's attention?
There was a number of ways to get his attention. I first started off with a video called Dear fazerug, which was just a 3-minute video of me essentially calling fazerug out. It was just me pointing out how we look the same and how I've been secretly tagging him on all my stories, and he's seen every single one of my stories over a course of months. So I was pretty much saying, Rug, you've seen me, why don't we make the collab of a lifetime happen, where we meet each other, since so many people have been asking, like wondering, like, will you meet fazerug? You look just like him. And I was like, might as well make that a reality. So that was the first way to get his attention, was the Dear fazerug video, which I announced my 28-day series where I uploaded each day for February. I chose February strategically because it's the shortest day month. It's only 28 days, so like less work I have to do. So I chose that. So I upload once a day in February, a short of me just living like him. And a lot of them, pretty much almost all of them, are like pretty funny, entertaining, and creative. Some of them I would say I kind of slacked on, but you know, you live and you learn. And then after that, I announced that I was gonna go to San Diego after the 28-day series, which I did. I didn't fly, I drove over 20 hours with me and my filmer. And once we touched down to San Diego, I had this 3-step plan in the video, to where 1, I would just post a picture that I was in San Diego, letting them know. 2, I would get random people to post me on their story, telling fazerug to meet me. And if both of those didn't work, I would go to his house, which I did that, but I didn't make it that far. I got stopped at security. And it was kind of a blessing that I got stopped at security, because security literally called Brian, fazerug, and he told them, hey, FaZe Carpet, word for word, he said, FaZe Carpet's here to meet you. That kind of put me on fazerug's radar, and that's what ultimately led to FaZe Carpet x fazerug collab.
What qualities do you like in fazerug's character?
fazerug's character. So throughout the time I've been watching him on social media, I had this perspective that I built of fazerug, thinking he's a nice guy. He has good humor. He's very genuine, caring, and he's giving. He's pretty much he has very good qualities like as anyone else. And whenever I met him, my perspective was met. Like all of that just came to life in front of him. It was just very surreal seeing the fact that the way I thought this person on social media actually was what I saw in person. Because as you know, a lot of people just wear an expression online and you don't really get that in person compared to what you saw who they are online. And fazerug is exactly who he is. He's actually better in person than he is online, because he was joking a lot more, and he was also giving. He already gave me $1,000. So it's just like that's something that it fit my perspective of who he was.
You actually also like give away the $1,000, right?
Oh yeah. Whenever he gave me the $1,000, the stipulation was I have to give away half of it to random strangers, because that's what Rug does. He gives away money to people. Yeah, he goes out and he helps the community. And that's what I was doing during the series. Like there were days in the series where I would go and give people money for a challenge. I would feed the homeless. I would give ice cream to little kids for free. That one might be illegal, but either way, I still did it. I did all of those things because I just like doing this stuff. I like helping people because it just feels good. It's kind of almost a selfish thing at the end of the day. So he gave me the 500, and I've been slowly posting over the week videos of me giving away the money. I'm gonna post another one today of me just giving away money. The story, completely the story. I knew that there was less than a 50% chance at even seeing fazerug in San Diego, let alone meeting and speaking with him. I knew the odds were low on my end, and I thought back, you know, I read sometimes. I kind of read. A lot of people don't think I read, but I read. And there's this one book, it's called Pixar Storytelling. It pretty much breaks down the storytelling in Disney and Pixar movies, because they really do a good ass job at telling a story. And one of the main things that they really pointed out was the fact that you need a struggle, the fact that you need something that is so overbearing on the main character, and you want to sit and figure out whether they will get out of this. And that right there to me kind of drove me to just wanting to take that risk, because that is a big risk. I'm wasting lots of money on gas, food. Everyone in my family was telling me don't go to San Diego. Everyone in my family was telling me not to drive, and they're telling me to take a plane flight and buy a hotel. But like all that I said no to. I decided to just drive, like I said, because I know that I can't fail, because I've told myself multiple times in my head that I'm going to meet him. I'll do anything to meet him at that point. I know that was better for the story at the end of the day, knowing that I was going to take on that massive risk and get a massive reward at the end of the day.
How does your family feel after meeting fazerug?
I'll say how they felt before, and I'll say how they felt after. Before I went to go meet fazerug, my mom saw my sister watching fazerug on our TV in our living room, because literally my sister loves fazerug, and I'll probably address that later. But my mom saw my sister watching fazerug on the TV, and she looked at him and said, "That looks exactly like you." So before I went to go meet fazerug, my mom was very uneasy on the fact that I was going to go drive over 20 hours with my friend through San Diego, because the longest I drove before that was to Kansas, which was 7 hours. Like 7 hours is pretty long, 14 hours front and back, but that's the longest I've ever drove. I've never really drove over 10 hours ever. So let alone having a 20-hour drive in front of us, my mom was iffy about it. But once I sent a video of me talking to fazerug to my mom and to my sister and everybody, the entire opinion and the entire outlook on this entire situation that they had completely flipped. They were proud of me, that they were happy, and they enjoyed it. And now my mom sees my video, has over 100,000 views, and she likes it.
What is your impressions of fazerug before and after meeting him?
I'd say after meeting fazerug, I'm definitely more of a fan of him now. I don't think I included it in the video, but he literally took time out of filming his video to go meet with me. Because in the video, I said how he DM'd me that he wanted to meet me in 30 minutes because he was literally filming one of his videos. So he took time out of his own day to go and meet with me, and it started to rain as well while we were talking. So like, he's a very, I know I've said before, but he's a very genuine person. Like, he's someone who who is not fake, who what you see online is what you get in person, and that's what he offers. And that's one of the main things a lot of people lack on social media, is being genuine online and in person. It was a long day, and we were just sitting there in the cold rain. I have the hamster Morpheus in my side bag. I snuck onto the floor level. So I walk up to a crowd of people, and all pretty much like pushing me forward to go meet JJ. I hold the t-shirt up and I say his name, and then he turns around. These guys are like, wait, you're the guy who's trying to give the shirt and hamster to KSI.